the gas.
I don't know if it's on everything or not. I can't tell.
But that's why. That's why we
Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Say pa-ding.
No, that's your thing.
All right, we're having a lot of trouble with internet this morning, so we're running a little late.
Stay out here.
So we're running a little late.
Yeah.
Let us know how the picture looks. Let us know anything. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Are we there? This is really bad today. We couldn't get our phones to work. Verizon, T-Mobile, none of that. I didn't even bring the AT&T because I just assumed our Verizon's work so good out here.
It always has.
So
it's failed us, and it hasn't failed us before.
So we're going to get Adam on here in a real quick. He's actually waiting on a bunch of customers. He had a big swarm of people here this morning. So pretty exciting. I don't know, put your glasses on. See, you're not going to be able to get nothing.
No,
if I can't get nothing, you're not going to get nothing. So Dam's going to put her glasses on so she can read the comments and see if anybody can actually see us this morning. So we're over here at Rapids.
We can't see you. Can you see us?
Some of them might be before.
Bob and Tam might be late or canceling. No, we're not canceling. We're just couldn't get the internet.
Yep, so we had a lot of internet trouble this morning. Hopefully, probably have to look at the ones at the bottom. See if they're saying they can hear us and see us.
All righty. You're there. I'm here. All right.
Hey, we're all around. So it's a very sunny day. It's supposed to get hot.
Beautiful out here.
It's supposed to get hot today. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll see if we can get Adam up. Oh, look, he's got one of our subscribers here. He's got us on camera. Look, good. They can see us. Who do you have for a phone service? And I should have brought the hotspot.
Yeah.
I brought the T-Mobile one. And I just thought, just as a backup, I'll grab that. I should have grabbed the AT&T. Well, no, next time.
Yeah, just bring them all.
Because internet has really sucked. It was crazy. And the Buffalo chip, we started out using the AT&T. It's been great, service and everything else. And all of a sudden, it's went to crap in a handbag. So now we're using the T-Mobile. The T-Mobile's just crazy. And we had no T-Mobile since we've been here. So I don't know what's going on. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know if Adam's going to be.
So if you got any tech questions about Adam, or do you want to talk about Amsoil or the Love Jugs, let us know, and we'll put that down. She's got her pad.
I'm ready to write notes.
Her Peter paper.
My secretary notes.
Yeah. So she'll see what's going on. It was crazy. We went over there to Terrific Tuesday yesterday, and it was crazy.
It was.
They had 50 girls up on stage, and it didn't go very well. They ended up. Well, they're going to find out anyway if they watch the video, but you'll only be on Patreon. So make sure you do the $25 Patreon, because that's no DVD is going to come out. There was a whole other issue, and we'll talk about that maybe on Patreon.
Oh, can I put the messages up?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
And so that's a whole different issue. But I mean, a lot of people there. I don't know. We didn't get to go out. My drone messed up. I couldn't get it to come on. We didn't fly the drone. It was really windy. And I should have charged the batteries. It's been a while since I used it. And I got the controller to work, but I couldn't get enough power. Well, they only had 2 on the batteries. And they say, when it's really windy, boy, you don't want to send that drone up with only half power. Yeah, because it'll fly away and never come back. So we didn't get it. It's all charged up now, but I didn't bring it today. I lost one of my little joysticks. It's gone too. I can't find it. It must have fell out of the box. So I can work it with my finger, I think. But.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. Yep, they're in Louisville, Kentucky. There's a few people out there.
You know what? We really haven't had any rain during the rally. It's done it again. We brought our magic.
Yeah, we did. We bring our dry Arizona.
Now, the other day, they thought we had a tornado come through.
It was pretty
we had the awning on. It was calm as can be. I guess it was 2 nights ago. Calm as could be. Nothing was going on. We had the awning out. I had it strapped down. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I heard bang, bang, bang. It was the awning moving around. Well, the cables hold it down. Well, I got out there, put my clothes on, went outside, and we rolled it up, and we didn't have any damage. But several people, their tents flew away while they were in them.
That's not funny, but I mean, it was yeah. There was.
And so when we talked to Woody early in the morning, they said there was like a tornado come through here at 1 o'clock. I said, and he said, well, I didn't see nothing. Well, at 1 o'clock when I looked at the clock, it was. I don't know what time he
said he went to bed at 2 and he woke up at 5. So he said it must have happened between that. It must have been when Legends Ride was Monday, so that must have been Sunday night.
Yeah. So we talked to him. Legend Ride was really good. If you guys watch that video, it's actually one of our streaming videos. It's going a lot of people. It says it's #1.
Yeah.
So Did a little different video there. Did a lot of the ride. I kind of edited it up really quick, put some good music to it. So it seems like everybody seems to like that one.
Yep.
Their
governor was there, and she's awesome. Everybody loves her.
Rode into the horse.
So cute.
Yeah.
She's very, very nice, very personable, I guess.
So we don't have a table to set our camera on,
No,
so it's kind of wishy-washy here. So if it's not sitting perfect, it's not my fault. Here, you can look at the questions there.
Oh, okay. They're talking about Louisiana. They are down there. A lot of people have visited there. Families from Louisiana. They live in Henderson, Kentucky, about 2 hours away. Todd's on there. He says Elizabeth, Tennessee. Todd's been on before. I've heard Elizabeth, Tennessee before. So
what we're supposed to be doing is live today at Amsoil Adam, that does the oil and does the love jugs. And he's swamped, and apparently his wife didn't come out to help him out this morning. So I don't know if we'll get much of a live with him or not. But we're here. Don't forget, we're not doing very well on their subscribers. We're not. I don't think we're going to hit the 25,000. So
it doesn't look like it.
Yep, doesn't look like we're.
So share with your family and friends.
Yep.
That's
So
there's Paul. Paul's on there a lot.
So if you want to make sure we go to Florida in the fall, you guys better start sharing and spreading the love here and get some subscribers. We're doing great for this time of year. Well, actually, we're not doing even as good as we did last year. We gained 6,000 subscribers when we were here last year. And right now I've only gained about 2,400. So not really knowing what's going on or what's happening. Gave it a lot of cards out yesterday at the Terrific Tuesday. So hopefully those guys will kind of come through and check out some of our videos.
Yeah. Well, see, last year we passed out a lot of cards, and we haven't been doing that because we've just been going crazy. But right now we're at the Vendors Park in Rapid City, and that's
here. We're gonna put this in here.
Oh well.
See if it'll work.
Bend it up, so you don't have to hold it.
Here, hold it a couple minutes. Let's see.
So the Vendors Park, right outside of Harley Davidson.
You're going. Can you see us? Or is the sun too bright? Probably the sun's too bright.
Yeah.
Oops, almost pulled the microphone wire off.
Don't do that. Oops, it's that way, I guess. All right.
All right.
So we're at the Adam.
Hey,
Amsoil.
look.
There's Paul.
Paul, come over here. We're live.
Hey
Since
there.
Adam can't get on, you can get on.
What's going
on over there?
Well, we're having fun here.
Are you selling a lot of fairings?
We are doing very well.
That's good.
Crowd, everybody says it's going to be 1 million people. I don't think we've got
Nah,
that.
I don't think we did either.
But you know what? There's just enough people here. I had some people say, "Oh, it's just so busy, I can't handle anymore." So if we had 1 million people, it would be miserable for everybody.
Yeah,
So we're here. We're having fun.
that's right.
Doing a lot.
And the weather's been great. Other than that little bit of rain the other day. Hey, we bring the good. We bring the good.
There's always one.
All the rallies we've been to, we've had very little rain at all.
Really?
So I think it's us.
Maybe. Well, come
We're bringing
stay over
them.
here.
We're bringing the magic.
No, we're doing great.
All right.
We're excited about
Okay.
this.
So yes, if you want that inner fairing and you want a color to match your bike, you're almost half the price of what Harley charges just to install them.
Yep.
Pretty close. Because I know because on Tam's old bike we did that. I think this was like what 5-6 years ago. I paid like $1,200, $1,300 installed. So who knows how much it'd be now? Probably $1,500. And you can get a heck of a deal from you. And it's actually the factory colored paint. So it's not like some of these crazy guys that have been around here before that kind of spray it with an aerosol can or something. I don't know what they never match.
No, come on now.
Well, I'm not saying you do that.
No, absolutely not.
But I
We use
mean,
Harley parts.
There was a guy here that my buddy got one from. I think they're out of business now. I won't say it online. Well, I can say because they're not around anymore. Dragonfly.
Yep.
And those guys did some really crappy work. And we know just because my friend had it done and then they wouldn't stand behind it. And probably why they're not in business anymore. I know he keeps bouncing around. Every once in a while, the guy, we knew him from California.
Right.
And then we heard all the different things about him. And so my buddy went in there because we had seen him here in Sturgis.
Sure.
And thought he'd do a good job. And they did my stereo on my other bike and they screwed that all up. Had to have it redone. And
that's why we recommend reputable people.
That's right.
Like Paul.
We've learned the hard way.
As you see people in this, as you see them grow, or if you walk in and it's looks like they're not, then obviously that can be the judge of it.
That's right.
So yeah, we're excited. We're having a great day, and a bunch of bikes already lined up this morning.
Sounds like a good day. So does Adam. He's already got a couple hours of the work already.
Absolutely.
All righty. You have a great day.
Thank you guys. See you soon.
And for those of you that don't know, that was Paul from the Fairing Exchange. He does the inner fairings and they do stereos and all kinds of neat stuff.
I got bugs in my eyes.
Bugs in your eyes.
Yeah, something. I got hit by something driving in here. Man, something hit me in the leg. All right, so Buck Reynolds, I saw him on there. They're still talking about Kentucky. Christy Nome. No comment. I don't know. I think
Well, see,
she's
some
pretty
people say
awesome.
that she's a rhino. We're not going to talk a lot of political, but I know she put the lawsuit against the state, the injunction about the marijuana. Well, we're hearing now the reason she did that is because the state laws have never been written. And just like us, when we talk to the police, they have no idea what's going on. They have to let the courts decide if somebody gets arrested, what's legal, what's not. So that's what she's trying to do is get her Congress, or what do they call those guys? I don't know.
Representatives.
Yeah, representatives of the state to write up what they need to have. Well, CBD oil is now legal here, so they did get that straightened out last year from this year.
Last year, that was illegal. If you were caught with that, you got arrested.
Even with nothing in it, you got arrested. So there was a lot of, I don't think you really got arrested. I think you got a ticket. Then you had to go to court, and then the judge had to decide because the police just didn't have enough information to know what it was. So I think that's why Christie's doing what she's doing there. Now, I don't know about the rest, but I mean, the state stayed open all year long. She's probably not the best person in the world, but I mean, she's got a state here that's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And
well, she sticks up for the rights of our Constitution. That's what I like.
And that's what's important. So we're not going to get into political today. No. But
so somebody wanted to know when Biketoberfest, Ratfink's on. He let us know the 14th through the 17th is Biketoberfest.
Yeah.
So
Ratfink, where's all your friends subscribing?
Yeah.
We were thought you were going to pull us through because you're the one that really wanted us to come back. We're definitely going to be there in the spring, but it's just travel and money and all that kind of stuff. And now we're looking at getting this Vets bike, which hopefully we'll find out next week if Harley's going to do something for us here. But if not, we may be talking to our Harley dude back in Las Vegas. And,
there's my Guy Beaver. He's been with us through the thick and thin of it, boy. Let me tell you, he's always there. Okay, you guys are all talking to each other. That's cool.
Great. We appreciate you guys doing all that because that kind of shows that our channel is actually starting to work.
Thank you,
People
Mark.
are actually making friends with each other and all that excitement. I don't know if we're going to get
Daniel.
to talk to Adam today.
I know.
Not.
So do you guys have any questions for Adam? And I can run over there and ask him and come back, but I can't.
Hey, how's it going?
14th to the 17th, Biketoberfest. Hi, Christina. Awesome governor. Whoops. Did I miss somebody?
And we are going to, after this, we're going to be in Illinois. If anybody's around the Illinois area, we're going to be traveling through there next month. We're probably going to hang around here. What do you think of the day we're going to leave?
I was thinking the 20th, but we might stay another day or two because there's a couple people I want to meet up with before we leave. So, what?
Here?
Yeah. Well, Pasta Corral invited us out. We got to do Rod's thing. And then William. I want to see William before we leave.
And so
watching from the UK.
We got a very unique video that's going to come up today. It's going to come up. Hopefully I can send it up after we leave here. If you're on Patreon, you're already seeing it, but I haven't put it up here. Loud vibe.
No more politics.
We're not going to we're not going to talk about the politics.
Oh. It's much and after prices on the love jugs. Okay, let me go ask him. I think he's only got Katie's out now. So
I go over there and ask him while he's standing there.
All right, how much are love jugs?
Yeah, what's the range? I know they're different ones. Actually, we talked to you guys here. They're probably going to get them put on while they're sitting here because they were asking me about it. Well, we got some more subscribers over here. It's a drinking time. Pretty picture beating. All right. So, whoop. Did we get a super chat? Super chat. I can't see the name. I think it's Guy Beaver. Thank you for the super chat. If I'm wrong, Tam will have to say because I don't have my glasses on. I can't see nothing. I can barely see the screen. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I think it does say Guy Beaver. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you, Guy, for supporting our channel. It helps a long ways. We're actually doing not too bad on our Patreon. It's actually coming along pretty good. Probably if this video, we get it all edited here, the Terrific Tuesday. If we can get that up and $25, we may be even able to make it to Florida, depending on that video. That video goes crazy. You know, heck, at 25 bucks and we had 1,000 people. Holy smokes, that's a lot of money. I know. Even 100 people, that's not bad money. So that would make a big difference. And hey, since that guy don't want to go live with it, but he definitely wanted to watch the video. The contest yesterday did not go well. I mean, we had some hot girls there, and it was all different ranges of girls. There was even a lady there that had a mastectomy, and she was up there, and everybody cheered for her. She actually won some money here at the end, but you'll have to watch the video and see what happened. It was just totally screwed up. We were supposed to help the guy, and the guy that actually puts the money up he made a big boo-hoo about us being involved in it. We were making it all corporate, and it was just a drama situation. So I got there, got up on a picnic table, talked to the guy that's actually in charge of the event, because he doesn't own the bar and doesn't own the ground. A guy gave us $20.
Oh, yeah, Brian.
Just,
Oh, he's
no,
on
guy.
there?
Guy.
Oh, did. Oh, thank you, guys. Super chat.
That's a blonde moment.
Well, no, I don't know. There was a gentleman here this morning that saw us, and he gave us $20. He said for the cause, and I'm like, how about I'll give it to the vets? And so we're gonna give that money to the vets. And he was so kind, he gave us some challenge coins too. He said if he saw us, he wanted to give us challenge coins. All righty. Sorry if you missed some of these. Oh, the Love Jugs run $3.29 to $4.49, and there's additional accessories you can get on put on
installed?
too. I'm assuming so. He didn't say that. But as soon as he's got 3 bikes up, he's got 3 mechanics, so he'll be over here in a few minutes. He doesn't know we were live yet. I told him 8 o'clock, but
So what else is going on? We're going to go over here to the Harley dealer. We're really bad. We didn't put up any of the videos on the dealers over there.
I think they might be. I'll ask him when he gets
So some of the dealers we want to shout out to that's over there is Matt's from, what's Matt's RVs called?
Custom Outfitters.
Custom Outfitters. That's who we bought our RV from, Matt, 2 years ago. He sold us our ATC. He's got 3 models over here. We're going to go check with him and see what he still has left, if he sold any of them or not. But he's a great guy, great service, and he'll give you the best price. And he'll give it to you in writing, too.
Yeah.
And it was really great. It was no hassle, no hidden charges. We agreed on a price on the phone, and we came in and handed him a check, and there was no delivery fee. There was no taxes. There was no nothing. And so it was really great. The man did a great job. Today, the little girl that shoots the vibrator guns, she's our thumbnail. If you seen it, I don't know if I put it down as a preview premiere or not. Probably not, because we didn't post it yet. She's on there. She'll be in the video. We got a couple other neat things that's in the video. It's really short, but I just wanted to get something out this morning, because it took me probably 2 to 3 hours last night just to download all the Terrific Tuesday video. It actually lasted almost 2 hours. So if we end up doing a video on it and put it on Patreon, we'll probably do the first part and see how you guys all liked it. And if you still liked it, we'll probably try to put the second half up still in the same month, if those that just wanted to pay the $25 just for 1 month.
Well, I don't know why that one won't come up. Oh.
So if we missed your comment, come back, because I spun it down to get guys' comment. If you had a comment up there in the top that you asked a question or something, go ahead and repost that again. And if we do miss you at any time like that, if we miss you,
just repost it again.
Yeah, repost it, or even put it in capital letters. We know you're not yelling at it. But just in case we do miss something, she was over there taking pictures like she thinks she's a star.
No, they asked.
I seen it. They were watching you. I turned it around. So, and it's neat. It's neat to meet all you guys. But that's why we need you guys to help us get more subscribers, because I think this year we're spending a lot of time talking to you guys, and we're not spending enough time talking to new people, which there's nothing wrong with that.
No, we love to meet you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate, because without you coming up here and talking to me all the time and telling me how good the videos are, and I ask people, be honest with me, are these videos better because we were places and told you more stuff? But so far, well, you can say nothing. People are telling me, and you guys tell me what you think. If you were been from the beginning and you watch videos from last year's Sturgis, do you those better, or do you like what we're doing this year better? I'm confused.
Well, he thinks he's just behind, and it's just, we're just doing things different this year. So,
well, we're doing these lives too. We didn't really do lives last year. We didn't think anybody wanted to hear us talk. Ding! So in case I said that earlier. But I mean, just like that, the Pating Nation, we walked through a crowd and people are yelling, Pating Nation, come up with that thing. I didn't. It just was something we give her a hard time yesterday and say it on the microphone. But the DJ guy already, we used to have it in a company. We used to talk on microphones, and well, she talked a lot more than me. I only did announcements and that's it.
Yeah, believe it or not, he never used to talk. So it's, I don't know. He did a flip flop like our daughters did. Oh, I need to call and check on my grandson. My poor grandson. If you say prayers, prayer for my grandson. He plays football. He's played since he's like 7 years old. First day of
high school.
High school. So he went to practice. They've been practicing since the middle of June. But I guess he went to go do a tackle. He's a defensive defense guy. It's behind you. Oh, it's on the ground.
I need a drink. She'll have to pause for a minute.
Sorry. So anyway, he dove to tackle. Another kid dove to tackled on top of him, broke his finger, and he has a concussion. So my poor little Landon.
Yeah, so the other guy's helmet went in the back of his neck. And so it snapped his head back, and now he's going to be out for a while. And that's his first concussion. It's the other grandson, the younger one.
His brother.
That's already had 2.
Yeah, so they said if he got one more concussion, he couldn't play football no more.
They really watch that now at the high school.
Yeah, that's good. And I don't know. They think they're going to be pro football players, but I'm hoping they're not going to be. So, everybody's saying fatigue. Somebody asked if we saw the professional monkey yesterday at Topless Tuesday.
No. Here's the problem.
He couldn't have missed us. I'll tell you
Here's the problem. I think what happened with him. I don't know if he likes us or he don't. We might pop in on his. We found out that he's having a live tonight, not live, but he's going to have a meet and greet over at the Beaver Bar. Anybody knows anything about that? Let us know what time that's supposed to start. I was going to go to his Facebook page because so when he went,
we got to do hill climb too.
Yeah, I don't know. We got a lot of crap to do with it. We're not getting very far at it. But Professional Monkey's supposed to meet tonight. So I watched this video last night because it was only. Well, I didn't watch it. I skimmed through it. And the very end of it is where we was at Terrific Tuesday. And so while we were there, here's the problem. We had when we first got there, we put up our tripod right in the center of the pavilion that I guess they have. And then we put the A-frame sign that we have, which I don't know how many of you have seen the A-frame sign, in between it. So you can see on the, so Cam was up on the stage. I went up on the stage a bunch of time, taking pictures, video from the crowd, everything else. It was really great. Everybody pretty much knew we were there. They also announced us. Then we put our sign once the show started. They cared, which was crazy. Cam wanted the sign up. I'm like, we're never going to get through the crowd. Well, they ended up handing it across to everybody. I got that film too. So they carried it like, when somebody's surfing across the crowd, they took the sign and they brought it all the way up the stage for her. And it sat on the corner. So he probably didn't want to show, I know, he probably didn't want to show us being there. So that's why I said, I don't know if he likes us, doesn't care. Who cares? I don't know. We'll try to meet him. If he do, it's great. We met Blacktop Devil. I don't know if he's put us out on his video or not, but we met him when we were at the Zero 10. We let him shout out on our channel. Hey, we're okay with that. We're okay with anybody shouting out. Everybody's trying to make a living here and making a little bit of money and have some fun at it. And we're all different. So there's not a problem with that. We don't really look at anybody as a competition. We look at other people's videos to see what they're doing. Hey, where are they going out? What are they seeing? What adventures are they doing? We met Prime Cut Pro. He was there, and also the documentary guy. I can't think did you look at that documentary?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Atomy Doctory or something it's called. So that's pretty neat. So behind us is Adam.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Amsoil Adam. I always get it backwards because I want to call him Adam Amsoil, but it's Amsoil Adam. He's got the love jugs.
I don't care what you call me. You have a smile on your face.
All right.
As long as you don't call you late for dinner, right?
Yeah.
Fat kids don't like this dinner.
Yeah. So if you got questions about love jugs, I'll ask a couple questions while they may not. What is the average temperature? Let's say if it was 100 degrees and I put them on and I'm riding down the highway and my motor is 125 degrees, 150. I don't know how much it is.
A lot better than that,
but what's not so much percentage. Give me a temperature that the engine would be running, and then if I turn the love jugs on, what would it drop it to?
So what we advertise is you're going to see between an 80 and 100 degree drop in engine temperature. Now that's at idle, right? Because at idle is when you don't have airflow. So and that's where the love jugs have their greatest benefit.
Now they do have a benefit even running down the highway, but obviously you do have airflow running down the highway, so their benefit isn't as strong at that point, but there's still a benefit. So we advertise 80 to 100 degrees, but in reality, these motorcycles can get extremely hot. I've seen up to 250-degree drop in temperature. So an average Harley cylinder head temperature is going to run. Now keep in mind, we talk cylinder head temperatures. We're not talking about oil temperature. We're talking about the temperature of the engine, not the temperature of the oil. They're two very different things. Obviously, they're related because if your engine is hot, your oil is going to be hot. But if you keep the engine cool, it also keeps your oil cool. But without fans sitting at idle on a hot day, we can see 350, 400 degrees very commonly. We've seen higher, but you're not going to see higher all the time. Now, with the Love Jugs, we see 225 to 260. So there's easily 100 to 200 degree difference if you were to let the bike sit there and idle. So if you were actually stuck in traffic type thing.
So it's like your bike here. What was the, which I've seen in all the rallies, you have your personal bike that you drive when you're out riding around, running, and you have the fan that just sits here in an idle. What's the hottest day you remember that thing was running?
We were in Yuma, Arizona a couple years ago doing the show there, right on the Mexican border. The ambient air temperature was between 105 and 107. And it idled for 8 hours straight in direct sunlight, and it never got over 279 degrees at the rear cylinder head, which is the hottest part of the engine.
So how many miles do you figure that bike's got on it just sitting there idling?
Well, when you do the conversion on it, so the motorcycle actually has just shy of 25,000 miles on it. And then every 1,500 hours of idle time is equivalent to 90,000 miles of actual run time. I know it sounds like a crazy number, but if you do the math, if you're traveling at 60 miles an hour for 1,500 hours, it would take you would go 90,000 miles. Well, we've estimated this bike's got over 6,000 hours of idle time on it. So what, 340, 380,000 miles.
But it's even harder miles because it's idling at an idle.
It is.
You're not getting the air going through it.
It is.
So it's actually a lot harder.
It's the Love Jugs.
Yeah, but I mean, just like what you were saying, the bike runs the hottest when it's idle.
Yes.
So it had the worst time that it could have.
Yeah.
Do you have questions?
Yeah, people were asking, will you be in Ocean City? So can they see you there?
That is the plan. No, we have not actually signed the contract yet, but the promoter did come talk to us when we were in Daytona. He wants us there. For some reason, we just haven't connected to actually sign the paper and say, okay, it's a done deal, but I have no reason to think that it's not.
Where was you thinking you might be? Do you know yet?
We are scheduled to be at the convention center, which is a very busy place.
Have you been there before?
I've never been to the convention center. We went out to the ball field one time, and it really wasn't a great place for us. I've been told that the convention center is much better.
So if you're interested, that might make a big difference. If you guys are interested in having him come to Ocean City, you can go to his page, which is Amsoil Adam. He's got a YouTube channel too, and you could go on there and say, hey, I'd like to set up an appointment if you guys come out there, to where if he gets 50 bikes or 100 bikes saying, hey, I want an oil change within the first couple of days, might make a difference. Then you got business coming in.
Exactly. We don't get a lot of appointments, but I'd actually love to start taking appointments. I know a lot of the other vendors do that, so they already know they're gonna have a good show before they even get there.
Oh yeah.
With us, it's like roulette. We're gambling.
Yeah. Especially if you want like the Love Jugs and stuff, because that takes a little longer than doing an oil change. And if you knew you were going to want a pair of Love Jugs like here, I don't know if those two guys did it, but there was two guys sitting here asking me about them. I actually quoted them high. I told them $500. So I don't know if they're buying them or not. They were a couple ones that were.
The first bike I loaded up is getting an oil change and Love Jugs.
Okay.
The guy with the Indians just doing an oil change.
Okay.
He said he had two bikes.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's getting. This is his other bike. He's getting the oil change and the Love Jugs on this one, and then he wants to order the Love Jugs for his Indian online because it's not here at the rally.
See, I helped him sell too. You guys.
So do they fit almost any bikes, the Love Jugs?
Almost. Now, the versions for the Harley Davidsons are designed to work for the Harley Davidson with the left side mounted horn. So that would exclude motorcycles like the Breakout that had the ignition coil there that looked like a hand grenade. And it's not that it can't be done, it's just not going to be done out of the box. We have to make some modifications. I actually have to flip the units upside down and build a bracket to make that work. But if you've got a horn on the left side, it should work. A factory horn, I should say. So there are some big gaudy horns out there that just don't physically fit with it.
And if you've got a bike that you don't know about, you could always send a picture of that side. Could you put them on the other side too?
No, they're just not effective over there.
Okay, all right. And you can send a picture to him, and
Tell him what kind of bike you got.
yeah, and then he can let you know if he's got it. Your videos have been going kind of crazy now. Besides,
Yeah, we jumped to subscribers, like over 2,000 subscribers. In like
yep,
the last
he just
week.
got I don't know, did you
He
get
just got
officially monetized?
I don't know. I don't know how to go. We can have a conversation about that. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do with this.
All right.
My
So-
daughter is my assistant at home. She's working on that.
So he should be monetized. What they ended up doing with me is they went back and gave me money after the fact.
Time.
Yeah,
So
because it
tell her to go watch a YouTube on how to
She's
get
been doing
really?
it. She's just getting
You didn't get it? All right.
and because I'd have to have my computer in front of me for me to tell you how to do it. You go into your regular home page, you hit monetize, and then you drop down, and it should be a couple boxes you have to mark, and then you have to give them your social security number or your business number or something like that for taxes. Not that they're taking any taxes out; they just want to know that when they send you that 1099, you are who you say you are.
Yeah, no problem.
So, about paying taxes, got to pay your taxes.
Oh yeah, gotta do it legit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Karma
Yeah.
will get you.
Yeah.
Cheat it.
That's right.
So, so he's been going pretty good. He's been putting some girls on bikes and helping his thumbnails, and he's been getting a lot of views. He actually had a couple videos that did better than we did. And
I had
so,
one that hit 31,000 views. I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't believe that.
yep. And a lot of it's helping with people sharing. He's also he also does trucking too. And he got hooked up with a guy that put some videos out and gave him a shout out too.
Yep.
And he's got a lot of subscribers.
That helped
That
a
guy
lot.
did.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's just word of mouth, just like here. I know some of you guys have gone over to Adam's site and Amsoil Adam at Yahoo and checked it out.
Yeah.
And
YouTube.
I'm used to our email. Do you have an email yet under your Amsoil Adam?
So it's under my Google account, which is extremebikes07@gmail.
You should just start your. I did it. Just went and got some Yahoo ones. So we got the Bob and Tam at yahoo.com. Make something simple so people don't. You can write it down versus flash it across the bottom of the screen.
So have you ever heard of Cool Masters? What's the
Yeah,
between Cool Masters and
Cool Master is a version of the Love Jugs.
Okay.
It's actually the most powerful version we make. It's what's on my motorcycle.
So that's still a love jug.
Yeah, it's
It's
still
not a
Love
different
Jug.
brand.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else selling anything similar to this?
Well, yeah, there are some other companies out there that make fans. Just none of them are even close to being as effective.
So it's pretty neat. Any
So
more?
I guess somebody else likes your trucking videos too. They said
Yeah.
they're waiting for a new trucking video to
Yeah,
come
well,
up.
we can't truck
Rally
around
time.
rallies. So,
Yeah. The moving truck's right over here behind the tent.
and guys, and I've really been working hard trying to get Talon to start doing filming when he's in the truck and I'm not, because there's times I'm on my way to a rally, he's in the truck running the trucking business. He's a little camera shy, so we're trying to build his confidence there. I'm trying to include him in more of my videos to get him comfortable with it, and I'm trying to get his girlfriend to push him, because we all know that if the girlfriend pushes for it, it'll happen.
Well, see what he should do is like what we did when we first started. Just turn the camera and talk behind it.
Yeah.
And then that way you're not so paranoid about being in
Well,
front
I know,
of the
I was
camera.
really nervous at first too.
Well, so was I.
I think all of us were.
And then you build a little confidence up and you find out people aren't throwing eggs at you. And
Yeah.
They said the Cool Masters are $450. That's what they pay like.
Maybe Cool Master in Chrome is retail is $399. If you get the blacks are $429.
And do you charge for installation during the show?
I do. We charge $75 for installation in most cases. Most places charge way more than that, so that's kind of our show special on them.
You're also the tech guy for.
Yeah, I
Love
work
Jugs.
for Love Jugs. I'm not just a dealer. I mean, I am a dealer number 4, so I handle all of the technical stuff. So any questions, I'm the one answering them.
So that's why I tell people if you're going to get Love Jugs or thinking about him, this is the guy you should talk to because he's the guy. If you had problems with him, he's the one that's going to answer you anyway. So if he already kind of knows your bike and knows what you bought and all that kind of stuff, it's a little easier for him when you call or contact him to say, oh yeah, I know you. You just bought that for me last week or 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I know what kind of bike you have. Let me tell you what you need to do. Because on some of them, you got to have like a little adapter to plug it in.
Yeah,
and different things like
2014
that.
and newer, the Harley changed the wiring harnesses, so there are adapters to make them plug in.
And, but they're just quick plug and play. So that's kind of nice to where somebody asked about a fan switch and you could put a switch on there if you wanted.
Well, all of the switches have fans built into them, and when you use the adapters that I
Oh,
designed,
we got another super chat.
yay, super
You
chat.
bet.
Oh,
Oh.
Foul 22, 1999. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. We appreciate that. Helping with the cause.
Yeah.
So I designed those adapters to plug into, computer safe accessory circuits so that everything is happy there.
Yeah. And it is. I've had mine on now. It doesn't. And mine run all the time. And you hear it once in a while. But I mean, my fans on I got a 2014 CVO. So it's already got the cooling heads, which really didn't make a lot of difference. But those fans, when it's a really hot day, they run now like a second after I turn off the bike because the Love Jugs where before they'd run a couple of minutes, maybe I'd hear it running in the garage. And now, so for us, we're the ultimate test because it's 115. Well, I don't know what it is today. Yesterday, I think in Arizona was 118 degrees. So that was our big test before we rode. We haven't rode a whole lot in the hot, but we were up in Kingman, came down the hill, 95 by the time or 99. By the time we got to the bottom of the hill, it was 115. And we pulled up to that first light, and the bike was still running pretty decent, and we weren't burning our legs from the motor.
Yeah. Which I've done before.
Yeah. And then Adam said sometimes people complain about the heat. Only time I've felt anything from the fans, she never feels it as a passenger.
No.
I feel it sometimes when I'm at a stop sign. It kind of blows on my inner leg. But I mean, it's no worse than. Well, I've also got the radiator vents here that blow out on my feet too. Those get kind of hot too.
What I found in most cases is that there's always heat there. You got to keep in mind there's an engine between your legs. You're never going to get rid of the heat. You can't make the engine run cold. What we're doing is we're making it tolerable. So again, that 100 to 200 degree drop in temperature. So instead of having 400 degree air right there at your thigh, you've got 250 degree air that's kind of moving away. So it does make it more tolerable, in my opinion. And most customers think so as well. And I've just learned that there's some people you can't please no matter what you do.
So somebody said they put a toggle switch on theirs to turn it on and off.
Yeah, you can, but everyone's got a switch on it. And if you got a 2013 or older touring bike, they come with a switch on the dash that we tap into, and then that switch will actually control the whole circuit.
Somebody else says they use
I guess this Indian is at the rally. You just pulled up with it.
Amsoil. I was thinking that was your name. I'm like, that's not right. Amsoil in all their vehicles. So
It's good.
So talk a little bit about. No more question. If you
even my
tell us. So we had somebody, I think it was here the other day. Tell us the difference between Harley Davidson synthetic oil and Amsoil synthetic oil.
Well, first thing I want to tell people is remember that Harley Davidson doesn't make oil. They contract with a company to bottle it in their bottles. So you really don't even know what oil you're buying. And there's some trickery in the market there. So you'll see that the Harley Davidson Syn 3, which is their synthetic line, on the bottle it says full synthetic. And the definition of full synthetic is a synthetic blend that has met certain criteria as it can host the name full synthetic. And legally, they're not obligated to tell you how much synthetic base stock there is and how much non-synthetic base stock there is. So they charge you a premium price, but you're not necessarily actually getting a premium oil. So it's what's considered a class 3 oil. And I don't want to bore everyone with too technical stuff, but there are 5 classes of oil. Amsoil is the class 4, which means it is a 100% synthetic base. That's why you see a little bit of a price difference in the quart price, but you get so much more life out of it. It's actually cheaper to use once you look past that quart price.
So what's that?
It's back.
All right.
Or maybe Lou
Said the picture was they could hear, but the picture was kind of screwy. Can you install a switch for a 20 Road Glide up?
Yeah, Harley Davidson makes a switch kit that you can put on the 2014 and newer motorcycles, but you'd have to get that switch kit from Harley Davidson, and then the Love Jugs can plug in. We do not offer the switch for the dash.
If they bought the switch, could you install it?
I've never done it before, but I'm sure I could.
Okay. It could be because you might just have to look at them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and that's why we make our own adapters. Guys, remember, you really don't need a switch. The Love Jugs all have switches built into them. So all you're doing is add in a second switch, which is somewhat redundant. And with those adapters that I use, they only allow power to go to your bike will start up.
Let us know if you still hear us. Are we still live? I don't know if we've got any.
Somebody
still here, still see, you can still read them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we just need to know if we're still there and if we haven't gone.
We are not going to Hewlett today. I put it on Facebook that He thought
Well,
we
it
were
ended
too
up-
far behind.
Yeah,
and we
it ended
just-
up, we haven't been able to get over here and talk to him. We had a couple people over here at the Harley Davidson dealers that we haven't even put their videos up yet. We're so far behind. And we're not doing justice to the people. And I understand everybody'd like to meet us out there at Hewlett and stuff, but it's just the travel to go there, just like yesterday. The travel to get out there and get back. We did go downtown last night. You'll see a little bit of, no, yeah. We show 2 vendors that we went downtown and talked about. We have had she's got a sale going on for the today, and that'll come up right after this video. That'll come up, and if anybody's interested in buying something, they're in town. They can check that out. It's good for all day.
I said both audio and video are kind of messed up, so we might
Yeah,
just wrap it up just because
it
it's
sucks.
not. Yeah. So we got 66 people on there. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you can still hear us. Camera getting better now. Okay.
All right.
Breaking up, but better now. All right.
All right. So we'll stay on a little bit longer. If it starts breaking up, let us know. We'll just wrap it up, and maybe we can find another place to talk.
I don't know where it went.
And if Adams, you got another question?
Yeah,
Right.
B-Star, 2010 B-Star 950.
She'll go over the name. The question. He's getting some oil pump brought in today too. Must be the Amsoil
Dealership or
is bringing down
Rep,
some oil
what
to
they
fill
call
up
them,
his
jobber?
yeah. Instead of him unloading the 55-gallon barrel, they're pumping it into his thing, his tank, I
Okay.
guess.
All
So
right.
she's gonna go ask him a question. Today we're just gonna be kind of running around. We're gonna be here for a while. Then we're gonna go next door, go to Ciro, things like that. She had a question.
Yeah,
Had to go get my coffee.
that's
Yeah,
okay. There's guy's got a 2010 B-Star 950. What kind of Amsoil would you recommend for him?
So the 950 V-Star, the Amsoil's recommendation is the 1040 metric oil. That bike is liquid cooled, I believe, on the 950. So you run a 1040. As a general rule of thumb, 2050 on the air cool, 1040 on the liquid cool.
BMWs love Amsoil.
Yep. I have an R1100 RS, 1995. Been running Amsoil in it ever since I owned it. Every 10,000 miles, I change it. Looks like brand new inside.
And somebody else says they have to wear gloves. They can't reach the recess switches on the love jugs. Is it too far back or something?
I mean, I can reach them. I got big fat sausage fingers.
I don't know.
Just gonna push them.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he wears gloves just so he doesn't get burned.
Okay. But you shouldn't need to turn them on and off while you're wearing your gloves. Just
If it's that hot, you probably should return.
do a key power switch. So when you turn on your bike, they start up. When you turn off your bike, they shut off.
I guess some people, like if you were, like let's say I lived in Michigan and it's winter time, I'm riding my bike. I can turn it off.
Doesn't
Then
matter.
you turn it off then, but when you're before you ever go.
It really doesn't matter. There's a misconception that if you live in a small town up north, you don't need them. You don't need them in the wintertime. Ambient air temperature actually has very little effect on the engine temperature. I mean, have some, but the engine is producing its own heat. It doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees outside or 40 degrees outside. The cylinder head temperatures inside the combustion chamber are 400 degrees plus at idle. So it doesn't take much to overpower a 30-degree ambient air temperature. We were in for 12 hours already, and really cool for one of these bikes, 21 degrees, and there was a really strong sea breeze. And we were all bundled up.
Regular comments. Video.
next